Surprisingly, it's a fact that beets can stain urine. Bacteria is a fascinating condition affecting about 10 to 14% of people. When these individuals eat beets, which are packed with a colorful compound called betanin, they might notice their urine turning a reddish hue. This vibrant color comes from beets themselves, known for their deep purplish-red appearance. The interesting twist is that not everyone can break down betanin easily. For those who struggle with digestion, the leftover pigments can pass through the body and create that striking color change in urine. Although it sounds alarming, there's generally no need for concern. This reaction is harmless and merely a reflection of how our bodies process certain foods. Have you ever wondered what else your diet might be doing to your body? Learning about these quirky reactions can really change the way you look at your meals. Ever thought about why frogs freeze yet live? Wood frogs are nature's winter warriors. These incredible amphibians can withstand freezing temperatures by entering a state known as suspended animation. During this process, their bodies essentially shut down, slowing their metabolism to an incredible degree. While they are frozen, their cells do not suffer damage, and they don't need to urinate, which is quite fascinating. This ability helps them survive harsh winters in northern climates, where temperatures can plummet. As winter approaches, wood frogs prepare for hibernation, often burrowing into the ground or hiding under leaf litter. When spring arrives, the frogs thaw out, and just like that, they return to life. This remarkable survival strategy not only showcases the resilience of wood frogs, but also makes scientists curious about the potential applications for human medicine in the future. Isn't nature full of surprises? Is it really true that ducks have a social group? Absolutely. One of the fascinating aspects of duck behavior is their unique social interactions, particularly their grouping called a duck's breast. This term describes the way ducks come together in close-knit groups, showcasing their strong social bonds. Ducks are social creatures, often found waddling in pairs or larger flocks while foraging for food or resting by a pond. Their grouping behavior not only helps them stay safe from predators, but also plays a crucial role in their complex communication skills. When together, ducks will quack, flap their wings, and even nuzzle each other, strengthening their ties. These interactions foster a sense of community, which is essential for their survival in the wild. Additionally, observing how they interact can give you insight into their personalities. Some may be more dominant, while others are more submissive. Fascinatingly, this grouping also reflects their adaptability, showing how social behaviors can change with their environment. So next time you see a group of ducks, remember that their social structure is much more intricate than it seems. You might be shocked to learn that complaining harms your brain. Research shows that engaging in constant complaining for just 30 minutes can have tangible negative effects on our minds. When we focus on negativity, our brain releases stress hormones, which can hinder memory and problem-solving abilities. This means that while venting might feel good in the moment, it can actually create a cycle of negativity that makes it harder to think clearly or remember important information later. Over time, this habit can lead to a more pessimistic outlook on life, limiting our potential and joy. Fighting back against this trend is simple. Try to shift your focus toward positive experiences and gratitude instead. Just dedicating a few minutes each day to reflecting on what you're thankful for can help boost your mood and improve your mental clarity. Are you ready to break the complaining cycle? Ever thought about why Gusto is changing deliveries? This innovative smart parcel box is revolutionizing the way we receive packages. Gusto stands out with its ability to automatically recognize tracking numbers, allowing couriers to drop off items without needing to find a recipient at home. When a delivery happens, it sends a notification straight to homeowners' smartphones, so they're always in the loop. What's even cooler is that Gusto allows users to generate QR codes, giving access to friends or family who can pick up packages on their behalf. This feature is particularly handy for busy households and those who shop online regularly. With the rise of e-commerce, having a reliable and secure way to manage deliveries is more important than ever. Gusto not only simplifies the delivery process, but also enhances security, ensuring your packages are safe even when you're not around. Could this be the future of package delivery? Let's uncover the truth about George's incredible journey. In the 1980s, George battled obsessive-compulsive disorder, OCD, which took over his life with intense rituals and crippling fears. Feeling trapped and desperate, he made a tragic choice and shot himself in the head. Astonishingly, the bullet struck a part of his brain that controlled his OCD symptoms. Remarkably, after 5 years, George not only survived this life-altering event, but he also went on to thrive, achieving straight A's in college. This extraordinary story raises questions about the brain's ability to heal and adapt. How could such a devastating act lead to a new beginning? His case continues to intrigue scientists, showcasing an unexpected and mysterious aspect of the human brain. George's journey is a powerful reminder of resilience and the potential for recovery, even from the darkest moments in life. Is it really true that the American Revolution ended in 1783? Yes, indeed. The American Revolution officially concluded when the Treaty of Paris was signed in September 1783. This pivotal agreement marked the end of a long and fierce struggle for independence from British rule. For years, the colonies fought bravely against the British Army, seeking the freedom to govern themselves. The signing of the treaty was a moment of great celebration and relief for the American patriots, sealing their hard-won victory. The treaty not only recognized the United States as an independent nation, but it also established its borders, stretching from the Atlantic Ocean to the Mississippi River. This new territory provided a vast expanse for future growth and expansion. Furthermore, the treaty paved the way for future diplomacy and relationships with other countries. Its significance extended beyond just ending the war, laying a foundation for democracy and self-governance. So next time you think about the birth of the United States, remember that crucial moment in September 1783. Did you know about the village built for a crisis? In 2018, a small village was established by the government, and it stands as a remarkable example of how local authorities respond to urgent community needs. The village was created in direct response to a crisis, showing a proactive approach to issues affecting countless people. When natural disasters or other emergencies arise, communities often face displacement and loss of resources. The establishment of this village aimed to provide a safe haven, offering essential services and shelter for families affected by the crisis. This initiative reflects a growing trend where governments prioritize community welfare by creating sustainable living environments. Local leaders understood that rebuilding lives involves not just temporary solutions, but also long-term support. This village serves as a beacon of hope, showcasing humanity's resilience and ingenuity in the face of adversity. How many more stories of community-driven responses like this can we uncover? Hard to believe, but the ferreted fly is a real menace. These remarkable creatures lay their eggs inside living ants. Once the eggs hatch, the resulting larva makes its way to the ant's brain, where it begins to feed. Surprisingly, it doesn't kill the ant right away. Instead, the larva releases special compounds that are so powerful they can make the ant's head fall off. This transformation sounds like a scene out of a sci-fi movie. Once decapitated, the ant's body can become a cozy refuge for the growing larva. This unusual relationship allowed the larva to feast while keeping the ant alive for a little while longer. Nature has a way of surprising us, and the ferreted fly is a fantastic example of how some organisms can manipulate their hosts in strange and fascinating ways. How does that sound for a twist in the insect world? Hard to believe, but Selena Gomez named her kidney. The popular American singer revealed that she affectionately calls her kidney Fred after Fred Armisen, the comedic mastermind behind her beloved show, Portlandia. This unique connection highlights how humor and friendship can bloom even in tough times. In 2017, Selena faced a serious health challenge as she battled lupus, an autoimmune disease that can attack the body's organs. To save her life, her close friend Francia Raisa stepped up and donated one of her kidneys to Selena, showcasing the power of true friendship. During a heartfelt interview, Selena explained that naming her kidney after Fred is a way of bringing light to a challenging situation, blending laughter with life-saving efforts. This quirky name adds a humorous touch to a serious story, reminding fans that even in difficult times, joy and connection can shine through. Isn't it inspiring how friends can support each other? Ever thought about why New Zealand's beach is misleading? New Zealand's 90-mile beach actually stretches only 55 miles, creating a delightful mystery for travelers and tourists alike. This stunning location, known as Te Oneroa Atohe, is famous for its golden sands and breathtaking views, attracting surfers, hikers, and nature lovers. Despite its name, which suggests a longer expanse, the beach offers plenty of room for adventure and relaxation. The discrepancy comes from early surveying and miscalculations, where kilometers were converted inaccurately, giving the impression of a much longer stretch. Regardless of its name, visitors rave about the natural beauty and unique experiences it offers, including spotting dolphins and exploring the nearby dunes. So whether you're planning a day of sunbathing or a thrilling sandboarding session, this beach promises an unforgettable trip. Who wouldn't want to explore such a remarkable spot? Can you imagine that mammals can lay eggs? The platypus and echidna, the only known egg-laying mammals, are fascinating creatures called monotremes. These unique animals stand out not just because they hatch from eggs, but also because they feed their young with milk, just like other mammals. The platypus, with its duck-like bill and webbed feet, loves swimming and hunting for insects in the water, while the echidna, covered in spines, forages on land for ants and termites. Both species have a cloaca, which is a single opening used for reproductive and waste functions, a characteristic shared with reptiles. This means they have a very different anatomy compared to most mammals. Their unusual traits challenge our ideas about what it means to be a mammal. Isn't it incredible how evolution can lead to such diversity in the animal kingdom? Surrounded by flavor. What's special about Garpu? In the heart of Garpu lies an exciting museum, but what sets this place apart is its unique selection of food. This area is known for showcasing only 7 specific items that highlight local culinary traditions. Imagine walking through a vibrant space filled with art and history, only to discover tasty treats that tell their own stories. Each of these 7 items has been chosen not just for its flavor, but for its significance to the community. From savory snacks to sweet delights, every bite connects visitors to Garpu's rich culture and heritage. Picture yourself visiting this town, exploring the museum's fascinating exhibits, and then savoring one of these special foods that reflect the area's spirit. It's a delightful combination of culture and cuisine that keeps people coming back for more. So if you're ever in Garpu, don't miss this opportunity to enjoy a feast for your senses. Experience the thrill of parachuting after a hot air balloon ride. This exciting adventure combines the serenity of floating high in a colorful balloon with the adrenaline rush of jumping from the sky. Hot air balloon parties have become popular for those looking to add an extra layer of excitement to their celebrations, whether it's a birthday, wedding, or just a special occasion with friends. After enjoying breathtaking views and a peaceful ascent, participants gear up for a parachute jump, which is where the real fun begins. Imagine the mix of emotions as the balloon slowly descends and you prepare to leap into the open air. As you parachute down, the rush of wind fills your senses, offering a different perspective on the world below. These events not only create unforgettable memories, but also bring together people who share a love for adventure. Plus, you can experience this one-of-a-kind blend of relaxation and thrill, making it perfect for thrill seekers and those wanting to step outside their comfort zones. Are you ready to take the plunge? Is it really true that Greeks love symposiums? Absolutely. These vibrant gatherings were much more than mere drinking parties. They were cultural hubs where people came together to indulge in lively discussions, poetry recitations, and yes, some serious wine drinking. Picture a room filled with thinkers, artists, and everyday folks, all reclining comfortably as they sip on a carefully mixed drink. The host played a crucial role, controlling the wine-to-water ratio to set the party's mood. Too much water could dampen the spirits, while too much wine might send everyone into a drunken debate. Symposiums were venues for exploring ideas and sharing art, allowing participants to showcase their skills and engage in friendly competitions. This unique blend of intellectual, artistic, and social elements made symposiums a cornerstone of ancient Greek culture, leaving a lasting legacy that still influences gatherings today. What an incredible tradition. Believe it or not, raccoons wash their food. This quirky habit is not just a cute trick, it's deeply rooted in their ancient instincts. When raccoons dip their food in water, it enhances their sense of touch, helping them to better explore and identify what they are about to eat. This behavior dates back to their ancestors who often foraged in riverbanks and streams. Raccoons are often spotted at lakes and ponds, where they meticulously dip their meals. Whether it's fruits, insects, or even scraps found near human campsites, this washing technique boosts their confidence and accuracy when selecting a tasty treat. It's fascinating how even animals dare to embrace their natural instincts for a delicious dinner. Plus, it shows just how adaptable and intelligent these little critters are. So next time you see a raccoon happily splashing around, remember it's not just playing, it's honing its skills and connecting with its wild history. Experience the magic of Irish dance techniques. The mesmerizing world of competitive Irish dancing is truly fascinating. One of its most captivating features is how dancers keep their upper bodies completely still while their legs perform rapid, intricate steps. This technique creates a stunning contrast, showcasing the elegance of their upper torsos against the energetic movements of their lower bodies. Imagine the precision required to achieve such balance. Dancers train for years, rigorously practicing to master this art. As their feet fly across the floor in dazzling patterns, the stillness above adds an element of grace that leaves audiences in awe. This unique style not only highlights skill and discipline, but also immerses audiences in a rich cultural tradition that has been passed down through generations. From lively jigs to spirited reels, the energy in every performance tells a story that connects people from different backgrounds. Have you ever watched an Irish dance competition and noticed the uncanny calm above the storm of movement below? It's a testament to the dedication and artistry of these talented individuals. Discover the surprising truth about Mauna in Hawaii. Mauna isn't just a majestic mountain you can see from afar. It's a geological wonder that reaches deep below the surface of the ocean. This unique structure stretches significantly beneath sea level, which adds to its impressive overall height. In fact, when measured from its underwater base to the peak above the clouds, Mauna rivals many of the tallest mountains on Earth. Formed by volcanic activity, its fascinating rise above and below the sea showcases the dynamic nature of our planet. As you gaze up at its towering summit, remember that you're looking at one of nature's hidden giants. The mountain contributes to Hawaii's diverse ecosystems, offering habitats for many plants and animals found nowhere else. So the next time you're enjoying Hawaii's stunning landscapes, consider the incredible depth that lies underneath Mauna. Luxury at its finest, the $1.3 million Shumak perfume. Imagine a fragrance that costs an astounding $1.3 million per bottle. Shumak, the world's most expensive perfume, truly takes opulence to another level. What makes this perfume stand out? It's not just the scent, it's also decorated with diamonds and gold, making it a dazzling addition to any collector's showcase. Designed for those who embrace the extravagant side of life, Shumak isn't just a perfume, it's a statement. This lavish creation is crafted with the rarest ingredients, which enhances its allure and exclusivity. People who purchase such luxurious items often do so for status and prestige, and Shumak fits perfectly into this category. Imagine owning something so unique that it could ignite conversations. While most of us may never experience holding a bottle of Shumak, it certainly captures the imagination about what luxury means in the world of fragrance. Would you ever splurge on a perfume this extravagant? Here's a wild fact about declining IQ scores. A 2023 study has taken a closer look at the cognitive ability scores of nearly 400,000 Americans collected from 2006 to 2018. What researchers found is quite startling. IQ scores have actually dropped in 3 out of 4 cognitive domains during this time. This decline raises important questions about factors affecting our intelligence and mental performance. While some may point to changing education methods or the rise of technology as distractions, The exact causes are still being investigated. It's crucial to understand that cognitive ability is linked to various life aspects, including problem solving, attention, and memory. If these scores are diminishing, what might it mean for future generations? Are we in a cognitive crisis that requires reflection and action? The results of this large-scale study certainly give us a lot to think about. Here's a wild fact about Uber's helicopter rides. Uber has taken to the skies, offering exclusive helicopter rides in bustling cities like New York. Imagine soaring above the iconic skyline, all while avoiding the frustrating gridlock below. This unique service allows passengers to experience breathtaking aerial views, making travel not just about getting from point A to point B, but also about enjoying the journey itself. However, these helicopter rides are not available every day. They are typically reserved for special occasions such as events or high-demand moments. Picture yourself arriving at a glamorous party or a crucial business meeting, avoiding the city's notorious traffic jams. It's a luxurious twist on the typical rideshare experience, perfect for those who want to arrive in style. While this high-flying option might not be your everyday commute, it certainly adds an exciting flair to urban transportation. Are you ready to take flight with Uber's unique service? Here's a wild fact about Merdeka's futuristic design. This 18th building in Malaysia is currently under construction and aims to capture the imagination of all who see it. Its unique design resembles a gigantic opening, making it look like something straight out of a science fiction novel. In fact, many people have compared its appearance to the famous Broins Wachinsi, which adds to its allure. Merdeka is not just another skyscraper. It symbolizes Malaysia's rapid development and aspirations for the future. As architects push the boundaries of design, structures like Merdeka challenge our perceptions of what buildings can look like and represent. The building is set to evoke a futuristic or even a post-era cosmic era, blending art and architecture in astonishing ways. Once completed, Merdeka will stand as a testament to innovation and creativity, drawing both locals and tourists alike to marvel at its stunning aesthetic. Could this building redefine the skyline and inspire more futuristic designs in Malaysia and beyond? Can male mice really sing like birds during mating season? Austin's brown mouse species has a surprising talent. Males can vocalize in tones that sound similar to bird songs. This enchanting ability isn't just for show, it's all about attracting females when the time is right. During the mating season, male mice produce high-pitched, melodic sounds, using these unique calls to charm potential partners. While you might expect such behavior in birds, it's rare and fascinating to see it in mice. These vocalizations demonstrate not just a clever mating strategy, but also point to the complex social interactions within the rodent world. Though you might not hear these songs often, the next time you think of mice, remember they're not just scurrying creatures. They have a lyrical side too. How amazing is nature's diversity when it comes to courtship? Did you know the sun controls our solar system? The sun accounts for a staggering 99.86% of the total mass within our solar system, making it the ultimate gravitational powerhouse. Imagine everything from planets like Earth and Mars to moons, asteroids, and comets, all dancing in a cosmic ballet around this massive celestial body. Without the sun's incredible mass and energy, life as we know it on Earth would be impossible, and our solar system would be an entirely different environment. The sun's gravity creates a strong bond that keeps the planets in their orbits, preventing them from drifting aimlessly into space. It also provides the light and warmth necessary for life, crafting the conditions that allow us to thrive. In fact, our sun is a star, a burning ball of gas that fuses hydrogen into helium, releasing tremendous amounts of energy through nuclear fusion. So the next time you bask in the sunlight, remember how critical this giant ball of gas is to our existence and the stability of everything in our solar realm. Did you know billionaires love beer in Brazil? In a fascinating twist, 3 out of 5 billionaires in Brazil owe their vast fortunes to the beer industry. This staggering statistic highlights how deeply rooted brewing is in the country's culture and economy. Brazil, known for its vibrant festivals and enthusiastic samba, has also become a hotspot for beer production. Local favorites, like the iconic Skol and Brahma, have gained popularity not only among Brazilians, but also internationally. Many of these billionaires started from humble beginnings, turning their passion for brewing into multi-million-dollar enterprises. As Brazil continues to expand its beer market, these billionaires are likely to influence the industry even more. With the growing craft beer movement and innovative brewing techniques emerging, who knows how many more fortunes will be brewed in the future? Surprisingly, it's a fact that underwater rugby exists. This unique sport, born in Germany in 1961, brings a whole new meaning to the word aquatic. Picture this: two teams, each consisting of 6 players, diving and maneuvering through the water to score points by placing a weighted ball in the opposing team's bucket. Unlike traditional rugby, players are submerged using their swimming skills to navigate the underwater arena. Each match takes place in a deep pool, promoting teamwork, strategy, and a thrilling sense of competition. Players must master breath control and practice effective communication underwater, making it both physically demanding and exhilarating. Over the years, underwater rugby has gained fans worldwide, and it has become a staple sport in various countries. Have you ever thought of taking the plunge and trying it yourself? Why exactly does Paul Barton play music for elephants? In Thailand, this talented pianist has taken a unique approach to animal care by performing classical music for blind or elderly elephants. These majestic creatures often face challenges due to their age or health issues, leading to stress and anxiety. Barton's soothing melodies create a serene atmosphere, helping these elephants feel calm and connected. His concerts are not just about entertainment. They foster a bond of compassion between humans and animals. The elephants respond to the music in remarkable ways. Some sway gently, while others seem to close their eyes in peaceful enjoyment. Barton's efforts highlight the powerful impact of music on emotional well-being, showing that the arts can play a vital role in animal therapy. As he continues to share his talent, more people are learning about the deep connections we can form with wildlife. Isn't it inspiring how music can bridge the gap between species? Did you see Dwayne Johnson's heartfelt birthday dance? Recently, the beloved actor celebrated his mother's birthday in a truly special way by dancing a traditional Samoan dance with her. This touching moment not only highlighted their close bond, but also showcased the richness of Samoan culture. Dwayne, often known as The Rock, is proud of his heritage, and this dance was a beautiful tribute to his roots. The joy on his mother's face as they moved together to traditional music captured the essence of family celebrations. Traditional Samoan dances often express deep love and respect, and Dwayne's performance reflected that sentiment wonderfully. As someone who frequently shares his life on social media, this moment resonated with many fans, reminding us all of the importance of family and cultural traditions. It's great to see celebrities like Dwayne embrace their heritage publicly, inspiring others to celebrate their own unique backgrounds. So what do you think about such beautiful gestures that honor our loved ones? Ready to dive into Discovery Dynamics' world of facts? This engaging video wraps up with an exciting call to action, inviting viewers to like and subscribe. But why is this important? When you hit the like button, you're not just showing appreciation. You help the channel grow and reach more curious minds just like yours. Subscribing means you won't miss out on a single captivating story or fascinating fact in the future. Discovery Dynamics is dedicated to exploring the wonders of science, nature, technology, and more, making learning accessible and fun. The more you engage, the more the channel can create amazing content tailored to your interests. So when you like and subscribe, you're joining a community of fellow learners ready to explore the universe together. Every click and subscription fuels the passion for sharing knowledge and sparking curiosity. Why not be part of this adventure and stay updated on all the thrilling discoveries ahead? Your journey into fascinating facts awaits. Is it really true that Jesus fell in Guatemala? The sculpture of Jesus of Nazareth Fallen, created by the talented artist Saint Bartholomew Becerra, holds a special place in Holy Week celebrations in Guatemala. This remarkable piece of art captures Christ in a dramatic moment, right as he collapses under the immense weight of the cross. The sculptor's intense realism brings to life the deep sense of pain and struggle, allowing viewers to connect with the humanity of the Savior in a profound way. Every year, thousands flock to witness this powerful representation, which serves not only as a reminder of the sacrifice made during the Passion, but also as an invitation to reflect on personal burdens. As part of the rich traditions of Semana Santa, this sculpture becomes a focal point for both reverence and reflection, illustrating the emotional depth of the story of Jesus. With intricate details skillfully carved into the wood, it's more than just a statue. It's an emotional experience that resonates with people of all ages, prompting them to ponder themes of suffering, redemption, and hope. What specific emotions does this artwork evoke for you? Ever wondered who really wrote the Pledge of Allegiance? It might surprise you to learn that the pledge was penned not by our nation's founding fathers, but by Francis Bellamy, a socialist minister, back in 1892. Originally crafted for a national school program celebrating Columbus Day, the pledge aimed to promote unity and patriotism among students across the United States. Interestingly, it didn't even include the famous words, "under God," until 1954. This addition occurred during the Cold War era, when America sought to draw a sharp line between its democratic values and the perceived threat of communism. Despite common belief, Bellamy's original wording was often secular, reflecting his intention to inspire a collective national identity free from religious constraints. So next time you recite the pledge, remember it was a product of a specific time and social context. Teenagers' shocking choice for an iPhone raises eyebrows. In 2011, a 17-year-old boy from China made a drastic decision to sell one of his kidneys illegally, all for the sake of buying the latest gadgets, an iPhone and an iPad. Intrigued by the allure of owning top-notch gaming devices, he didn't consider the long-term consequences of his actions. Fast forward a decade later, and this choice has left him with serious health complications, showcasing the dangers of impulse decisions. The case not only highlights the lengths some are willing to go for technology, but also raises critical questions about the ethics of organ trading and the pressures on youth in our gadget-driven society. Why would someone risk their health for material possessions? This story serves as a cautionary tale about valuing our health over fleeting trends. Why do planets fit between Earth and the Moon? Imagine all the planets in our solar system squished in a line between Earth and its moon. Surprisingly, there's enough room for all of them, and even some space left over. The average distance from Earth to the Moon is about 238,855 miles, 384,400 kilometers. Now, if we line up the 8 planets, Mercury, Venus, Earth, Mars, Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus, and Neptune, they take up far less space than you might think. For example, if you lined up Jupiter, the largest planet, next to tiny Mercury, they wouldn't come close to filling the entire distance. In fact, the combined average diameters of all the planets is around 40,000 kilometers, which means they would fit snugly between us and the Moon. This mind-boggling fact gives us a sense of the vastness of space and how much empty distance exists in our solar system. Next time you gaze up at the Moon, remember there's a lot more out there than meets the eye. Hard to believe, but rubies and sapphires are siblings. Both of these stunning gemstones come from the same mineral family known as corundum. The only thing that separates them is their color. When corundum has a rich, vibrant red hue, it earns the title of ruby. On the other hand, corundum shows any color other than red, including mesmerizing blues, greens, and even yellows, and it's classified as a sapphire. This stunning variety means sapphires can be found in an astonishing rainbow of shades, captivating gem enthusiasts and jewelers alike. Interestingly, rubies are often more expensive than sapphires, mostly due to their rarity. The next time you admire a glittering gemstone, remember that beneath their striking appearances, rubies and sapphires share a unique genetic bond. Isn't it fascinating how colors can play such a big role in classifying these beautiful stones? Have you ever wondered about extreme hyperinflation in Zimbabwe? In November 2008, Zimbabwe experienced one of the worst hyperinflation crises in history, reaching an astonishing rate that devastated its economy. During this chaotic time, The government issued banknotes with a value of 100 trillion Zimbabwe dollars. The rapid devaluation meant that prices on basic goods soared, leading to the situation where people needed sacks of cash just to buy everyday necessities. It became virtually impossible for the average citizen to keep up with the rising costs. As a result, by 2009, the Zimbabwe dollar was abandoned entirely in favor of the US dollar and other foreign currencies. This shift marked a significant change in the country's economic landscape as people sought stability after years of turmoil. The story of Zimbabwe's hyperinflation serves as a powerful reminder of how fragile economies can be and the impacts they have on daily life. Can you hear your muscles moving? Not a chance. Humans cannot detect sounds below 20 hertz, which means we miss out on the low-frequency sounds of our own bodies. While we often focus on what we can hear, like music or voices, there's an entire world of sound beneath our threshold of perception. For example, the sound of your muscles contracting or your heart thumping creates vibrations that are simply inaudible to our ears. Interestingly, many animals have a broader range of hearing than humans and can pick up these low frequencies. This ability helps them in various ways, such as communication or detecting predators. In contrast, our limited range means we must rely on other senses to understand our bodies and surroundings. Imagine if we could hear every subtle movement. It would provide us with a whole new awareness of our physical being. The next time you exercise or even just stretch, remember that your body is making sounds that you can't hear, but might make you more aware of its incredible functions. Is it really true that Mauritania has a ship graveyard? Nestled in the coastal town of Nouadhibou, the ship graveyard captures attention with over 300 rusted vessels, each one a remnant of maritime history. This eerie collection of abandoned ships creates a hauntingly beautiful landscape, with their decaying hulls and twisted metal forming a dramatic contrast against the sandy shore. Visitors often describe the scene as post-apocalyptic, where each vessel seems to whisper its own story of adventure, storms, and the passage of time. Many of these ships were once proud vessels, braving the vast ocean, but now they lie silently in the sand, becoming a fascinating attraction for both tourists and photographers alike. Exploring this unique graveyard not only highlights the beauty of decay, but also invites reflection on the changing tides of human endeavors and nature's reclamation. What stories do these ships hold? Hard to believe, but elephants mourn their friend. When conservationist Lawrence Anthony passed away, something extraordinary happened. A group of wild elephants he had rehabilitated showed up at his home in South Africa to honor him. These gentle giants stood in silence for 2 whole days, visibly distressed by the loss of someone they trusted and loved. This touching scene reveals just how emotionally intelligent elephants can be. Although often viewed as simple animals, research shows they have deep social bonds and remarkable memories. They communicate through various sounds and body language, and they can even empathize with others in their herd. This profound display of grief challenges our understanding of animal emotions and reminds us of the connections we share with all living beings. What do you think about the deep feelings of animals like elephants? You might be shocked to learn that colorblind people see better at night. This surprising fact comes from how their eyes process light and contrast. Colorblind individuals typically have a variation in their cone cells, which affects color perception but enhances their ability to distinguish between various shades of gray and shapes in dim lighting. When it's dark, these individuals rely more on their rod cells, which are responsible for vision in low-light conditions. As a result, they often excel at detecting movement and contours that others might miss. This ability to differentiate subtle contrasts means that they can navigate poorly lit environments more effectively than those with typical color vision. Imagine walking through a dark forest. While many struggle to see, someone with color blindness might find it easier to spot an animal or avoid obstacles. Isn't it fascinating how different perceptions can reveal unexpected strengths? Prepare to be amazed by the science of decay. When a human body starts to break down, it doesn't just disappear quietly. It makes its presence known through a powerful and distinct odor. This smell arises from a mix of chemicals produced during decomposition, notably cadaverine and putrescine. These compounds are formed as bacteria break down tissues and organic matter, creating a scent that most people would find unpleasant. Forensic scientists and crime scene investigators have a keen sense of smell as they are trained to recognize this unique odor. This skill often acts as an early warning sign of decomposition, helping them gather crucial evidence at crime scenes. Understanding these scents not only aids in investigations, but also sheds light on the natural process of life and death. Isn't it fascinating how our bodies transform and signal their change in such a dramatic way? Discover the incredible journey of the Great Wall. Imagine trekking along the Great Wall of China for an astonishing 18 months. This iconic structure stretches over 5,000 miles, winding through mountains, valleys, and deserts, showcasing stunning landscapes. Originally constructed for protection against invasions, the wall plays a vital role in China's history, serving as a symbol of strength and unity. Today, it draws millions of tourists from around the world, each eager to walk a portion of this ancient marvel. From steep climbs to breathtaking views, every step reveals stories from the past, reminding us of the countless workers who built it over centuries. Whether you're an adventure seeker or a history buff, walking the Great Wall offers a unique blend of physical challenge and cultural exploration. So why not start planning your own unforgettable adventure along this incredible piece of world heritage? Why is Rafflesia arnoldi the world's largest flower? This remarkable plant, native to the rainforests of Southeast Asia, astonishes everyone with its size, boasting a diameter of over 1 meter and weighing around 9 kilograms. Known as the corpse flower due to its unpleasant smell that resembles decaying flesh, Rafflesia arnoldi primarily attracts pollinators like flies, which are drawn to its scent. It doesn't have traditional roots, leaves, or stems. Instead, it lives as a parasite within its host plant, mainly the vine tetrastigma. The flower forms from a bud after a long waiting period, often taking months to bloom. Once it does, the stunning but stinky blossom lasts only about 5 to 7 days. This fascinating life cycle and unique strategy help Rafflesia arnoldia maintain its position as a highlight of biodiversity in the tropical rainforest ecosystem. It's a true testament to nature's creativity and complexity, reminding us how extraordinary the plant kingdom can be. What do you think of this incredible giant? What if I told you witches weren't burned in Salem? The Salem witch trials of the late 1600s are often remembered for their sensational stories of women being burned at the stake. However, that's a myth. In reality, most of the accused met their fate by hanging, with just a few being pressed to death or imprisoned. This dark chapter in American history highlights how fear and superstition can lead people to make tragic choices. The trials, fueled by paranoia, religion, and social rivalries, condemned more than 200 individuals, most of whom were women. It's essential to understand the truth behind these events because they reflect the dangers of mass hysteria and injustice. So the next time you hear the phrase witch trials, remember that it was hangings, not burning, that marked this moment, reminding us of the importance of reason and fairness in society. You might be shocked to learn that Conchetta sees 99 million colors. This remarkable ability comes from a rare genetic condition known as tetrachromatism. While most people can distinguish around 1 million colors, Conchetta's extraordinary vision allows her to perceive an astonishing variety of shades and hues. Imagine walking through a garden and being able to spot colors and flowers that others simply can't see. As a professional painter, she skillfully incorporates this unique perspective into her artwork. Each brushstroke is infused with an unparalleled depth of color, creating pieces that mesmerize viewers and evoke emotion. Conchetta's colorful world challenges our understanding of human perception, reminding us that reality can be vastly different for each person. What does it feel like to experience art in nature with such an enriched palette? Her journey offers a fascinating glimpse into the hidden complexities of vision and creativity. Ever wonder how Gabe Newell caught a hacker? After a German hacker leaked the source code for the beloved video game Half-Life 2, the gaming world was in shock. The code leak not only threatened the game's release, but also dealt a huge blow to developers at Valve Corporation, where Newell is co-founder. To tackle this serious breach, Newell, known for his unconventional methods, decided to team up with the FBI. They devised a clever plan to lure the hacker to the United States under the pretense of a job interview. This intriguing setup was not just about capturing the hacker, but also a way to emphasize how seriously game companies take cybersecurity. However, just as the plan was set in motion, German authorities apprehended the hacker, thwarting the operation before he could board a plane. This wild episode shows the lengths individuals and organizations will go to protect their intellectual property while highlighting the constant battle against cybercrime in the gaming industry. Guess what really drives mosquitoes wild? It turns out that eating bananas can make you a magnet for these pesky insects. When you munch on a banana, your body releases certain natural oils that can actually attract mosquitoes. These tiny buzzing nuisances are drawn to the unique scent produced by those oils, making you more appealing to them than if you hadn't indulged in this delicious fruit. So if you're planning a summer picnic or an evening stroll in the park, it might be a smart move to think twice before reaching for that banana as your snack. Instead, opt for treats that won't pique a mosquito's interest, like crunchy carrots or nuts. By making simple snack swaps, you can enjoy your outdoor activities without the constant buzz of mosquitoes hovering around you. Who knew that a tasty banana could lead to an uninvited swarm? Prepare to be amazed by Mumbai's artistic taxi revolution. Imagine stepping into a taxi and being welcomed by a burst of colors and unique designs all around you. This is what happens in Mumbai, where the Taxi Fabric project has taken everyday taxis and turned them into vibrant works of art. Local artists collaborate to decorate the interiors with eye-catching patterns and stories, showcasing their creativity in a way that redefines transportation. Each taxi becomes a moving canvas, reflecting the cultural richness of the city. Riders not only enjoy a simple commute, but also experience a mini art gallery on wheels. This project not only supports artists by providing them a platform, but also helps create an appreciation for art in daily life. How cool is it to transform a routine journey into a delightful experience full of artistic flair? Next time you catch a taxi in Mumbai, look around. It might just surprise you. Discover the secret behind Pulp Fiction's clocks. In Quentin Tarantino's iconic film, every clock shows the same time, 4:20. This quirky detail isn't just a coincidence. It hints at a deeper connection to cannabis culture, where 420 is a famous code among marijuana fans. By choosing this specific hour, Tarantino adds a layer of playful subtext for viewers. It's the kind of detail that makes cinema fun and fulfilling for those who pay attention. Whether you're a casual watcher or a devoted fan, catching these subtleties can enhance your appreciation of the film. When you rewatch Pulp Fiction, try to spot the clocks. It's like a little treasure hunt. This clever nod showcases Tarantino's knack for blending storytelling with cultural references, keeping audiences engaged in ways that go beyond the surface. Who knew a simple clock could spark such interesting conversations? Can you imagine that Oxford University is older than the Aztecs? This fascinating fact shows just how deep the roots of education go. Founded in the 12th century, Oxford is one of the oldest universities in the English-speaking world. It began teaching students long before the Aztec civilization was established in the early 15th century. The Aztecs, known for their impressive cities and rich culture, rose to prominence far later than the academic traditions blossoming in England. While Oxford was nurturing scholars and philosophers, the Aztecs were still developing their own unique identity, building pyramids, and exploring the vast landscapes of Mesoamerica. The juxtaposition of these two historical timelines highlights the importance of knowledge and education throughout human history. Isn't it amazing to think about how institutions like Oxford have been shaping minds and ideas for centuries? Mind the gap between floors in England and America? Did you know that the way we name floors in buildings varies significantly between these two countries? In the United States, the ground floor is just that, the ground level you enter from outside. However, in England, that same level is called the first floor, which can certainly create some confusion, especially when trying to find your way around hotels or tall buildings. Imagine stepping into an elevator in London, pressing the button for the first floor, and ending up one floor higher than you expected. This difference stems from varying historical influences on architecture and terminology. So when traveling between the US and the UK, it's smart to keep this quirk in mind to avoid any unexpected surprises during your adventures. Whether you're visiting a friend or checking into a swanky hotel, knowing the right vocabulary can help you navigate these spaces with ease. Why does Alaska pay residents to live there? Every year, Alaskans receive a special dividend from the Permanent Fund Dividend, PFD, which is fueled by the state's oil revenue. This unique system allows the state to share its wealth, giving residents a financial boost simply for calling Alaska home. Depending on the year's earnings, these payouts can be significant, offering an average of thousands of dollars to each resident. However, living in Alaska isn't all sunshine and rainbows. The state is known for its extreme winters and high cost of living, which can eat away at those dividends. From heating bills to grocery prices, many residents find that the financial perks from the PFD help, but don't cover all their expenses. Despite these challenges, the dividend remains a symbol of Alaska's rich natural resources and the unique relationship between the land and its people. How do you think such a program impacts the community? What's so special about the Uruguay bird's death? In the United States, the death of a Uruguay bird is treated with deep reverence, highlighting its symbolic importance. This bird symbolizes connection to nature and cultural heritage, resonating with many communities. When a Uruguay bird passes away, it doesn't go unnoticed. Instead, it is sent to the People's Repository, Uruguay in Colorado, where a respectful preservation process takes place. This isn't just about the bird, it's about honoring its spirit through a ceremony rooted in Native American traditions. These rituals often involve storytelling, songs, and dances that celebrate the bird's life and significance. The gathering of community members during this ceremony showcases their respect for nature and their desire to maintain a bond with it. Such ceremonies encourage reflection on the interconnectedness of all living beings. By honoring the Uruguay bird, people also remind themselves of the vital role nature plays in their lives. Isn't it fascinating how a single bird can represent so much history and emotion? This might surprise you, the origins of HIV. Scientists believe that the first case of HIV began when a human encountered the blood of a monkey, possibly through an open wound. This crucial event likely happened in the 20th century, when certain human populations were hunting or butchering wild animals like chimpanzees and mangabes, which carry the virus in their systems. As humans came into contact with the infected blood, the virus made the jump from animal to human, a process known as zoonosis. Once in humans, the virus began to spread, leading to the global HIV/AIDS epidemic that has affected millions of lives around the world. Understanding this origin story gives important context to researchers working on prevention and treatment, highlighting the deep connection between humans and wildlife. Isn't it fascinating how our interactions with nature can have such a profound impact on our health? Prepare to be amazed by a diamond planet. Scientists have discovered an incredible exoplanet named 55 Cancri E, which is made mostly of diamonds. Located about 40 light-years away in the constellation Cancer, this planet has the unique distinction of being a carbon-rich world with extreme temperatures and pressures. If we could somehow transport it to Earth, its worth would be staggering, more than all the money ever printed. However, the reality of moving such a massive object is nearly impossible, as it would require technology far beyond our current capabilities. The diamond composition is due to the high carbon content, which transforms under intense heat and pressure into this precious gem. The thought of a sparkling metallic planet floating in space captures the imagination, but it also challenges our understanding of planetary formation and the mysteries of the universe. Could there be more extraordinary worlds out there? What if I told you an earthquake killed 830,000 people? The Shanxi earthquake, which struck China on January 23, 1556, is infamous for being the deadliest in recorded history. This massive quake, measuring an estimated 8.0 on the Richter scale, devastated the region of Shanxi, reducing entire towns to rubble in mere moments. The staggering death toll resulted from both building collapses and landslides triggered by the quake, as many homes were made of mud and wood, making them particularly vulnerable. The disaster's aftermath saw families torn apart and communities struggling to recover without proper aid. Historical records indicate that the catastrophic event altered the landscape of the region dramatically, and its significance continues to resonate in discussions about earthquake safety and disaster preparedness today. How does this ancient tragedy shape our understanding of seismic events? You won't believe this about the Osby Geo. This innovative folding electric bicycle, crafted in Spain, is redefining how we think about urban transport. With a clever design that enables riders to fold it up in just one smooth motion, the Osby Geo is perfect for city dwellers juggling various transportation methods. Whether you're hopping on a train or stashing it in a small apartment, this bike adapts to your lifestyle. Not only is it practical, but it's also eco-friendly, offering a sustainable alternative to traditional bikes and cars. As more cities focus on reducing congestion and pollution, the Osby Geo stands out as a smart choice for individuals who care about the environment. Just imagine zipping through city streets effortlessly while knowing you're making a positive impact on our planet. Will we see more of these stylish bikes in urban areas soon? Let's uncover the truth about amazing random facts. Did you know there are 77 special random facts out there that can surprise and enlighten you? These intriguing pieces of information span a variety of topics, from quirky animal behaviors to mind-boggling scientific phenomena. For instance, did you know octopuses have 3 hearts? 2 pump blood to the gills, while the third pumps it to the rest of the body? Such unique facts serve not only to amuse, but also to expand our understanding of the world around us. Each random fact can spark curiosity and inspire questions, leading us to learn even more. Whether you love trivia nights or simply enjoy cool facts to share, these gems can be great conversation starters. So are you ready to dive into the world of random knowledge and impress your friends? Surprisingly, it's a fact that ice cream can soothe illness. Contrary to what many people think, eating ice cream when you're under the weather doesn't actually make your symptoms worse. In fact, the cool, creamy texture of ice cream can be quite soothing for a sore throat, offering a bit of relief when every swallow feels uncomfortable. Just be mindful of the ingredients. Ice cream made with dairy can sometimes increase mucus production, which might needlessly aggravate a cough or congestion. However, if you stick to non-dairy options or enjoy it in moderation, indulging in a scoop can be a small pleasure during a tough time. So next time you're feeling crummy and craving something sweet, remember that a little bit of ice cream might just make you feel better. Why not give it a try and see how it helps? You won't believe this about Japan's crime stats. In a surprising twist, Japan often categorizes murder cases as suicides to keep crime rates looking low. This unusual method might seem like an attempt to maintain a peaceful public image, but it has significant consequences. By misclassifying serious crimes, police can obscure the true nature of public safety challenges and lead to misleading statistics. As a result, victims' families may find their loved ones' cases unresolved, deeply impacting their quest for justice. Furthermore, this practice can erode trust in law enforcement, making citizens question the reliability of the data they see. When crime rates appear artificially low, it doesn't just affect perception. It can affect policy decisions and resource allocation as well. How can societies ensure accurate crime reporting without sacrificing public confidence? Here's a wild fact about alligators. In 2012, a 63-year-old man named Wallace Weatherhold from Florida had a shocking encounter when an alligator bit off his hand. What led to this intense moment? Wallace was illegally feeding the alligator, which is not just a dangerous action, but also illegal. Instead of sympathy for his misfortune, he faced legal consequences for breaking the law and putting himself and the animal in danger. This incident highlights the unexpected repercussions that can arise from interacting with wild creatures. Alligators are powerful and unpredictable in nature, and feeding them can lead to aggressive behavior and dependency on humans for food. Wildlife experts stress the importance of respecting these animals from a safe distance. So next time you see wildlife, remember, it's best to admire them without trying to handle or feed them. Who knew a simple mistake could lead to such a dramatic turn of events? Why does zoophobia make people fear animals so much? This term describes a specific fear of animals, where individuals may experience anxiety that varies from mild unease to extreme panic. People suffering from zoophobia might find themselves with a racing heartbeat or shortness of breath just by seeing or even thinking about an animal. This fear can stem from past traumatic experiences or cultural influences that portray animals negatively. As a result, many avoid places where animals might be present, which can limit their daily activities and interactions. However, there's hope. Therapeutic approaches, including exposure therapy, can help individuals confront their fears gradually and safely. By working with mental health professionals, those with zoophobia can learn coping strategies that empower them to face their anxieties. This process doesn't just help them feel more comfortable around animals. It also allows them to enjoy nature and expand their social circles. The journey to overcoming such fears is personal, but definitely possible. You might be shocked to learn that art can grow. Australian artist Craig Walsh has taken a unique approach with his project called Monuments, where he projects stunning human portraits onto tree trunks and canopies in natural spaces. This creative endeavor completely redefines what we consider a monument. Instead of the usual stone and bronze structures, Walsh uses light and the beauty of nature to convey powerful messages through his art. By placing these projections in the heart of the outdoors, he invites viewers to rethink the connection between people and the environment. Each portrait transforms a simple tree into a striking canvas, blending human stories with the natural world. This innovative technique not only highlights the beauty of artistic expression, but also encourages us to engage with nature in new ways. Can you imagine walking through a forest and encountering these vibrant images among the trees? Wake up to success with breakfast? Why not start today? Eating breakfast isn't just an old saying. It's a powerful way to kickstart your day. Research shows that having a balanced morning meal can significantly boost both your mental and physical well-being. When you eat breakfast, you stabilize your blood sugar levels, which helps keep your energy up and your focus sharp. This means you can tackle tasks more effectively and feel less fatigued throughout the day. Imagine starting each morning with foods that not only taste delicious, but also nourish your body and mind. Whole grains, fruits, and protein-rich options like eggs or yogurt can make your breakfast both satisfying and healthy. People who incorporate breakfast into their daily routine often report feeling more energized and better able to concentrate. So if you want to enhance your mood and performance, don't skip this vital meal. Embrace the power of breakfast and feel the difference it makes in your day. What if you tasted coffee made by civets? Kopi Luwak coffee, hailing from Indonesia, boasts a unique and somewhat bizarre production process that sets it apart from your average cup of joe. To create this luxurious brew, farmers collect coffee beans that have been eaten and then excreted by civets, small cat-like mammals native to the region. The civets' digestive enzymes alter the beans, enhancing their flavor and aroma. This peculiar method leads to a coffee that can cost up to $600 per kilogram, making it one of the most expensive coffees in the world. While some coffee lovers swear by its smooth, rich taste, others raise eyebrows at the ethical concerns surrounding civet farming. Many civets are kept in captivity and subjected to poor conditions for the sake of producing Kopi Luwak. So as you sip your next cup of this exotic brew, consider both its unique production method and the impact it has on the animals involved. Would you be willing to pay a premium for such an unusual coffee experience? Did you know Africa has the Nile and the Sahara? This might surprise you. Africa is not only the cradle of civilization, but also home to the world's longest river, the Nile, stretching about 435 miles. Flowing through 11 countries, including Egypt and Sudan, the Nile has been a lifeline for communities for thousands of years. It's famous for its historical significance, supporting ancient civilizations and agriculture. Meanwhile, the Sahara, the largest hot desert on Earth, covers an astounding 9.2 million square kilometers, roughly the size of the entire United States. This vast desert is known for its breathtaking landscapes, unique wildlife, and diverse cultures that thrive in its challenging environment. Together, the Nile and the Sahara showcase Africa's incredible natural diversity and rich history. Isn't it fascinating how these two colossal features shape the continent? Did you know that Venus spins the opposite way? Unlike most planets in our solar system, Venus rotates clockwise, a unique twist that baffles scientists. This unusual rotation is believed to have resulted from a massive impact event early in the planet's history. When Venus was still young, it likely collided with a large celestial body, knocking it off its original rotational axis and causing it to spin in the opposite direction. This means that on Venus, the sun rises in the west and sets in the east, which is the complete opposite of what we experience on Earth. Additionally, Venus has a very slow rotation, taking about 243 Earth days to complete one full spin, while it takes only about 225 Earth days to orbit the sun. Isn't it fascinating how such a significant event shaped Venus into the strange world we study today? You might be shocked to learn that tea bags fight odors. This clever trick relies on the tannins found in tea, which are amazing at absorbing moisture and neutralizing unpleasant smells. If you've ever dealt with stinky shoes or that sweaty scent in your gym bag, just grab a couple of dry tea bags, slip them inside your shoes or bag, and let them work their magic overnight. As the tea bags soak up the moisture, they'll help eliminate the unpleasant odors that can sometimes leave you feeling embarrassed to take off your shoes in public. It's a simple, cost-effective solution that not only helps freshen up your gear, but also puts those used tea bags to good use. Plus, it beats spending money on fancy air fresheners or odor eliminators. Next time your footwear needs some freshening up, consider this unexpected solution. Who would have thought tea could do so much? Hard to believe, but mistakes can shape communities. In many places, people think that errors are connected to an anonymous citizen, revealing their views on accountability and responsibility. This belief shows how communities value collective actions and the impact of individual behavior. When someone makes a mistake, the community often looks for a scapegoat, highlighting their desire to find a clear source of responsibility. This can create a unique dynamic where everyone feels interconnected, as mistakes aren't just personal failures. They're part of a larger social fabric. Such perceptions can encourage people to act more carefully, knowing their choices affect others. However, this mindset can also lead to unfair blame and stress for individuals, creating a challenging balance between community support and personal accountability. How can communities foster a culture that learns from mistakes instead of hiding from them? Let's uncover the truth about Ojos del Salado. This incredible volcano, sitting on the border of Chile and Argentina, is the highest active volcano in the world, towering at a staggering 22,716 feet above sea level. Climbing it is an adventure many seek, and with the right gear, even those without elite mountaineering skills can enjoy the journey. Besides its height, Ojos del Salado is fascinating for another reason. It houses the highest permanent body of water on Earth, called the Ojos del Salado Lagoon. While it hasn't erupted in modern history, its geothermal activity suggests that it's still alive and kicking beneath the surface. This dual characteristic of high altitude and geological dynamism makes Ojos del Salado a captivating destination for both scientists and thrill seekers alike. Are you ready to explore this natural wonder? Hard to believe, but the largest stolen is massive. A famous German Christmas cake was baked in 2010 and measures an astonishing 10 meters, 236.55 feet long. This gigantic treat was made in the Haarlem railway station in the Netherlands and took 2.5 hours to cook. Imagine the ingredients. It required enormous quantities of flour, butter, dried fruit, and marzipan, making it a true baker's marvel. Stalin itself has a rich history, originating from Dresden, Germany, and is famous for being dusted with powdered sugar, giving it a snowy appearance that perfectly captures the holiday spirit. Today, it's adored by people around the world, showing just how much joy food can bring during festive seasons. How cool is it that a single cake can become such a symbol of celebration and togetherness? Have you ever wondered why Spartan women were unique? In ancient Greece, most women had limited rights and were often not recognized as full citizens, which meant they couldn't own land or make many decisions about their lives. However, Spartan women stood out in stark contrast. The Society of Sparta valued strength and military prowess, driving them to believe that strong mothers raised strong warriors. This perspective granted Spartan women some remarkable rights, such as owning property and participating in physical training. Unlike their counterparts in other city-states, they had a more significant role in society, including managing estates while the men were off at war. Spartan women were encouraged to be physically fit and even took part in sports. This unique status allowed them to enjoy a degree of freedom that many Greek women could only dream of. Isn't it fascinating how a society's values can shape the lives of women in such different ways? Believe it or not, Sugar Ray Robinson had a chilling dream. In 1947, one of boxing's greatest champions had a premonition that shook him to his core. Sugar Ray Robinson experienced a vivid nightmare where he accidentally killed his opponent in the ring. This haunting vision made him hesitate before an important fight, leading to his decision to withdraw initially. However, Robinson eventually overcame his fears and stepped into the ring, believing he could control the outcome. Tragically, the fight turned deadly, and his opponent lost his life. This incident left a profound impact on Robinson, shaping his view on the sport and the extreme risks that come with it. It raises questions about the pressures athletes face and the mental battles they often fight in a high-stakes environment. How do dreams and intuition play into our decisions, especially in life-and-death situations? Surprisingly, it's a fact that Earth spins daily. The Earth completes a full rotation of 360 degrees in about 24 hours, which means it turns approximately 15 degrees every hour. This rotation is the reason we have day and night. Imagine spinning a basketball on your finger. The faster it spins, the more it rotates around its axis. Similarly, as Earth spins, different parts face the sun, creating daylight, while the areas turned away experience night. This constant movement also laid the groundwork for our global time zones. Every 15 degrees of longitude represents 1 hour's difference from the prime meridian in Greenwich, England. So, when it's noon there, it's 1 p.m. in Paris and 8 a.m. in New York. This clever division of time helps us coordinate everything from travel schedules to international business. Isn't it fascinating how Earth's rotation influences our daily lives? Did you know that Houdin's statue of George Washington exists? This incredible work of art, crafted by the talented sculptor John Antoine Houdin, stands prominently in Virginia's state capitol. Completed and installed in 1706, this lifelike statue showcases Washington in his Revolutionary War uniform, symbolizing the bravery and leadership of the United States' first president. Houdin's dedication to detail is evident in the statue's realistic features, drawing visitors from all over to appreciate its artistry and historical importance. Beyond being just a statue, it represents Virginia's rich ties to the Founding Fathers and the foundational moments of American history. As you gaze at Washington's poised stance, you can't help but feel the weight of the past and the significance of the decisions that shaped a nation. Isn't it remarkable how a single piece of art can connect us so deeply to our history? Imagine performing surgery from a backpack. The surgery field is a groundbreaking innovation that revolutionizes emergency medical care. This portable operating room is designed to fit into a compact package, easily transportable, and set up in just minutes. Inside, it features a sterile bubble and a reliable battery, enabling healthcare professionals to perform urgent surgeries in remote locations where hospitals are not available. Whether in disaster zones or rural areas, the surgery field provides life-saving procedures that were once unreachable for many. This incredible device not only eases logistical challenges, but also highlights the importance of adaptability in medicine. With advancements like these, we can be hopeful that more lives will be saved in critical situations. What do you think the future holds for emergency medical care? Guess what really drives away pesky flies? Researchers recently took a colorful approach to solving a common problem for farmers. They painted cows with zebra-like stripes to see if these eye-catching patterns might help repel biting flies. Flies can be a significant nuisance for cattle, causing discomfort and stress, which can affect their overall health. The stripes worked wonders in the experiment, Cows adorned with black and white stripes experience fewer fly bites compared to their plain-colored friends. This surprising finding suggests a potential natural alternative to chemical pesticides, which can have harmful effects on the environment. By using this simple visual trick, farmers could protect their cows from annoying pests while promoting a more eco-friendly farming practice. Could this experiment pave the way for innovative pest control methods that are safe and effective? Here's something incredible about underwater exploration. A shark-shaped underwater jet ski has recently been developed, skillfully blending the thrilling speed of a jet ski with the diving capabilities of a small submarine. Imagine gliding across the water's surface before taking a deep plunge into the depths below. This innovative design is perfect for adventurers who want to explore the vibrant life under the sea without needing a complex diving setup. Users can cruise along the waves, feeling the rush of the wind, and then transition smoothly into the underwater world, discovering colorful coral reefs and fascinating marine creatures. Not only does this unique vehicle provide an exhilarating experience, but it also encourages marine exploration and a deeper appreciation for our oceans. So whether you're racing across the waves or diving into the deep blue, this remarkable creation opens up a whole new way to engage with our planet's amazing aquatic environments. Here's a wild fact about Vaseline's inventor. Robert Chesbrough, the brilliant mind behind Vaseline, had some unusual daily habits. He created this popular healing product in 1872 after noticing oil field workers using rod wax to treat their cuts and scrapes. Fascinated by its potential, he refined and marketed it, leading to the famous product we know today. But what's really surprising is that Chesbrough didn't just invent Vaseline. He also consumed a spoonful of it every single day. This extraordinary practice lasted until he reached the remarkable age of 96. Many people wonder why he would eat something meant for external use, but Chesbrough believed in the health benefits of petroleum jelly, claiming it kept him in good health. Though we might not follow his lead today, his dedication to his invention reminds us of the interesting ways people have interacted with products throughout history. So next time you reach for that jar of Vaseline, think of the man who not only healed wounds but also made it a part of his diet. What happens when virtual love impacts real life? In Japan, a man made headlines after divorcing his wife because her character in The Sims was having a virtual affair. This surprising case raises questions about how digital worlds can cross into our reality. The man discovered that his wife's game character was involved in a romantic relationship with another character, which upset him enough to end their marriage. This incident highlights the often absurd line between virtual life and our actual experiences. Many people invest emotions into video games, treating them as extensions of their reality. In this scenario, the man seemed unable to separate the pixelated affair from his real-life emotions, showcasing how intertwined our lives can become with the digital realm. Is it possible for games to affect our relationships more than we realize? This situation invites a deeper look into the influence of technology on human connections. Believe it or not, flames are imported by Saudi Arabia. This surprising twist comes from the reversal of agricultural practices where flames, or controlled burns, used to be exported from the Middle East to Australia. In the past, flames played a crucial role in land management and agricultural preparation in Australia, helping farmers clear fields or manage weeds. Now, Saudi Arabia has turned the tables, deciding to import these flames instead. The country recognizes the benefits of using flames for land enhancement and fire prevention strategies as they manage their arid landscapes. These controlled burns help prevent larger, uncontrolled wildfires and encourage new growth. This fascinating example of global agricultural exchange highlights how countries adapt and learn from one another to improve their farming techniques. How do you think such practices will evolve in the future? This might surprise you. Mayonnaise in wartime? During World War II, U.S. soldiers showed incredible resourcefulness by using mayonnaise as a lubricant for squeaky tank treads. When traditional lubricants ran scarce, these brave men turned to everyday items to fix problems. The thick, creamy texture of mayonnaise provided a surprisingly effective solution, easing the movement of tanks over rough terrain. Imagine the scene. Amid the chaos of battle, A soldier pulls out a jar of mayonnaise to silence those noisy treads. This quirky use of a common condiment not only highlights the creativity of military personnel, but also reflects the challenges they faced, often improvising solutions with whatever they had on hand. While it may seem odd, such actions underscore the determination and inventiveness that soldiers relied on during tough times. Who knew something so simple could make such a difference on the battlefield? Believe it or not, waves are found in Arizona's desert. These intriguing waves aren't made by water, but instead are the result of military experiments that took place in the area. When we talk about waves, we're referring to a phenomenon created by human activities that have stark environmental implications. These experiments, originally designed for military purposes, were later acknowledged to have influenced the surrounding ecosystems. The connection between these military endeavors and the changes in the environment raises crucial questions. How are local habitats affected? What happens to the delicate balance of life in the desert due to these activities? As scientists continue to explore these links, understanding the impact of human actions on nature becomes more vital than ever. This situation brings to light the responsibility we share in preserving our surroundings while advancing technology. Why is there a giant banana in Coffs Harbour? This quirky attraction is a massive fiberglass banana that towers over visitors, drawing in tourists from around the world. Established in the 1960s, this fun landmark celebrates the region's rich banana-growing history. The giant banana stands at 7 meters tall and is a beloved symbol of the area. As you stroll through Coffs Harbour, the banana offers a perfect photo opportunity, making it an essential stop for people looking to capture a unique moment. Local businesses often embrace this fun vibe. Nearby cafes and shops feature banana-themed merchandise. The town is not just known for its stunning beaches and beautiful scenery, but also for its lighthearted spirit, reminding us how unusual landmarks can bring joy and create a sense of community. So next time you're in Coffs Harbour, don't forget to snap a picture with this giant fruity friend. Titles matter. Why was Moving Baddies renamed? When it comes to storytelling, a title can make all the difference. Originally, the film was named Moving Baddies, but after feedback from creative minds, it was renamed to better capture the story's essence. Titles serve as a first impression, setting the tone for what viewers can expect. They not only grab attention, but also convey themes, characters, or emotions in just a few words. In the case of Moving Baddies, someone suggested a name that resonated more with the plot, demonstrating how collaborative creativity can enhance a project. This change shows that every detail, including the title, plays a vital role in storytelling. So the next time you see a film or read a book, remember that the title might just reveal more than you think. What would you have named it? Get amazed by flies that jump like superheroes. Did you know flies can leap an incredible 200 times their body length? That's like a human jumping over a skyscraper. This impressive feat highlights not only their strength, but also the fascinating mechanics behind their unique bodies. When a fly prepares to jump, it uses its powerful leg muscles and special joints to create a spring-like motion. The energy stored in these leg muscles allows them to launch themselves into the air with such explosive force. If we could harness that ability, imagine the fun we could have bouncing around like superheroes. This remarkable jumping skill is crucial for flies, helping them escape predators and navigate through their environments swiftly. Considering their tiny size, the strength required to perform such jumps puts them in a league of their own in the insect world. So next time you see a fly buzzing around, remember, it's not just a pest, it's a miniature athlete capable of extraordinary feats. You might be shocked to learn that anorexia is deadly. Anorexia nervosa has earned the grim title of the deadliest mental illness, claiming up to 20% of those affected. This stark statistic highlights the severe consequences of the condition, where individuals often battle intense fears of gaining weight or becoming fat. The impacts of starvation on the body are profound, leading to weakened organs, slowed metabolism, and even heart issues. Early intervention plays a crucial role in recovery, as addressing the mental and physical challenges swiftly can greatly improve outcomes. Support from family, friends, and professionals can help individuals regain a healthier relationship with food and their bodies. Understanding the seriousness of anorexia is vital. It's not just about eating habits, but a complex battle involving emotions and perceptions. If you or someone you know is struggling, reaching out for help could save a life. Guess what really drives the spirit of Diwali? This vibrant festival, celebrated across India, represents the triumph of good over evil and the renewal of one's inner light. Diwali, also known as the Festival of Lights, brings people together in a joyful celebration filled with color, music, and delicious food. Families decorate their homes with sparkling diyas, oil lamps, and vibrant rangoli designs, creating a warm and inviting atmosphere. Traditionally, people perform pujas, prayers, to Goddess Lakshmi, the deity of wealth and prosperity, hoping to usher in good fortune for the year ahead. Fireworks light up the night sky, symbolizing the joy and excitement of the occasion. Whether it's sharing sweets with neighbors or enjoying festive meals with loved ones, Diwali emphasizes community, love, and hope. Why do people continue to celebrate this beautiful festival with such passion each year? Why did radium capture the public's imagination? In the early 20th century, radium was hailed as a miracle cure, captivating people with promises of healing and vitality. Enthusiastic about its supposed benefits, individuals flocked to buy items like radium bath salts, radioactive toothpaste, and even radon-infused water, believing these products could cure ailments and boost their energy. Despite their popularity, many of these products only contained minimal radiation, making them largely ineffective for actual healing. The allure of radium was fueled by scientific discoveries and media hype, leading to widespread public fascination. Interestingly, even today, some spas still promote radium treatments, keeping the spirit of this bygone era alive. It's fascinating to think how a substance associated with disaster and health risks has maintained such a legacy. What does this say about our relationship with science and wellness? Did you know about Frederick Douglass's unique growlery? This quirky term, coined by Charles Dickens in his novel Bleak House, describes a special space for retreating when you're feeling cranky. For Douglass, one of America's most important civil rights leaders, this meant having a personal sanctuary at his home in Washington, D.C. His growlery was a charming stone cabin where he could escape the hustle and bustle of daily life and enjoy solitude. Douglass often used this quiet space to reflect, write, and recharge. A growlery isn't just about being alone. It's a place for creativity and introspection, allowing for deep thoughts and new ideas to grow. In a world that often demands our attention, Douglass's retreat highlights the importance of taking time for ourselves. Just like Douglass, everyone could benefit from a cozy nook where they can ponder life, away from distractions. So, what would your own growlery look like? A quiet reading corner, a garden shed, or perhaps a simple hammock under a tree? Here's a wild fact about fireworks pollution. Fireworks may light up the night sky, but they also bring serious environmental issues. When fireworks explode, they release harmful chemicals like heavy metals, including lead and barium, along with various pollutants into the air. These substances can drift far from the launch site, contaminating our air, soil, and water. The fallout doesn't just disappear, it poses risks to both humans and wildlife. For instance, these toxins can settle in local waterways, affecting fish populations and other aquatic life, while also entering the food chain. Even the tiniest amount of these hazardous materials can lead to health problems in people, particularly for children and those with respiratory issues. So while enjoying those colorful displays, consider the environmental cost. Is there a way to celebrate without harming our planet?